What's going on, beautiful people? I am the Grandmaster, and I also go by D-Ray, bringing you guys the next episode of the Grandmaster's Table. Today is going to be a fun one. I know I say that a lot, but I've been looking forward to this all week long. Today, I am sitting down with my wife. That's right. Your boy's married. I know there's a large sum of you that have already known that, but I'm so happy to introduce to you guys Sommar. Say hi to people.
Hi, people.
Today we're going to be sitting down, having a little chit chat with Sommar, giving her a little insight in whatever she knows about Pokemon, and basically dissecting who she is, because I know a couple people have been asking, so I'm very excited to introduce you to her. And yeah, with all that out the way, do me a massive favor. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button, turn on post notifications, hit the bell button so you guys are notified every single time I post a new video. And make sure you guys shadow claw that thumbs up button while you're at it. It really does support me a lot. Truly, it really does. And it shows me that you care, you know? That's always nice, right?
Yep.
Always nice to get that reassurance. But the definition of reassurance, my partner in crime. How are you?
I'm good. I'm kind of shook that people actually want to know about me.
Yeah, guys, it's been a fun few weeks doing the Grandmaster's Table, and I've had a few reach out, say, hey, I didn't know you were married, tell us about that. So she's here to tell us all about it, to explain why she married me.
Behind the scenes of Grandmaster. Yeah,
there's a whole other life back here, guys. So Sommar, the first thing that I want to ask you is, well, first, tell me a little bit about yourself.
A little bit. I am a mom of two, as you know.
I do know that.
Yeah, you assisted.
Did the layup?
God. I'm 24, turning 25 this year. I am blessed to be able to stay at home and raise our babies. Mm-hmm. I played soccer for 12 years.
Cinder races on the podcast, guys.
Huh?
Come on, you gotta work with me here. Disclaimer, guys. She's currently dying in the throat, so she's dealing with this cough right now. There's a bug going on, so bear with us as she starts to cough out her
and no,
guts.
I do not have the coronavirus. Just so you guys are concerned.
Oh my god, she did it! She went on the podcast and threw it out there. Anyway, okay, continue.
What else is there to know about me?
That's interesting that you don't know what you want to tell people.
I don't know what. I'm not that interesting.
She really is, guys. So the one thing that I really want, well, the one reason that I wanted to have Sommar here on the podcast, not only because of your guys' request, but what's it like? This is my next question. Let's segue into this. What's it like to be married to someone that does Pokemon on YouTube? What's that like? Is there some things you got to go through? What are the turbulences in our relationship?
It's necessarily just about Pokemon. I think it's someone that has fully committed into basically you're doing it full time on YouTube. Like, you're maybe not as a career right now, but it takes your full time, like the time of it is full. Like a job.
Thanks for the definition. We appreciate it. No one needs to bust out that dictionary.
It's like a full-time job. Honestly, it takes a lot of patience and support and understanding on my end. Trying to round up the kids and take them out and be out of your way for a little while.
And I'll cut you off for this one time for what she means, really. I want to give a good example because sometimes it's kind of hard to put in perspective what she actually does. The production of being in YouTube, right? So first off, I've not been on the platform for quite that long. I've been in the VGC community, but that's not content creating. I decided to get into content creating as of August, really, of last year. We do have our vlog channel that has kind of put a pause for the moment for us to be able to grow the Grandmaster's label. So in order for me to be able to do what I do, in order for me to have the time to do what I want to do for the platform, she has to be the backup. She's got to be the tag team partner. The kids want to play all the time, and as phenomenal as that is, it's really tough to do that for content creation. So she gets them out of the way, like she said. And a good example of that is that recently we had the stream for the APA Academy draft, and they got to get out. They got to be out the house. So she has to go take them out, get them preoccupied while I get this done. And so it's a partnership, really is. For those YouTubers out there, for those content creators that are single, living the life, find yourself a woman like this that is able to hold it down, to fill multiple roles, to allow you to do what you love to do. And for that, babe, I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Te amo mucho.
Te amo también.
Yeah, we're Latino. She's a very attractive light-skinned Mexican. Just to kind of put a perspective, a little picture in your mind. What I do want to ask also is to dip in more into that personal life of yours, of which you said you played soccer. How long did you play soccer for?
Like 12 years.
12 years?
Yep.
That's a long time.
Yep.
When did you start?
When I was 6 or 7, something like that.
6 or 7?
Yeah.
Are you really competitive when you're that young?
I started in AYSO. That wasn't my first sport I did. I did gymnastics before that, but I couldn't pass to the second level. And me being a perfectionist that I am and wanting to be the best at everything, the fact that I couldn't pass made me not like gymnastics anymore.
Oh boy.
And that was, I was a 6-year-old being that way. So I think my dad and stepmom were thinking about softball because my dad was a big baseball player and family was super into baseball, so they thought softball would be good. But I guess it wasn't softball season at that time, and it was sign-ups for AYSO soccer, which is, it's like it's not club, which club is more of a commitment, more competition. AYSO is just like a fun recreational thing. And so they signed me up for that, and apparently I had a natural talent for it. I played my first season. My first season, I got pulled up to All-Stars, and from All-Stars, they recruited me into a club team. And I always played like a few years up when I played soccer, meaning I was playing with older girls. And then, and I couldn't play in college just because my knees were messed up from playing for so long with no proper actual knowledge of someone like helping me strengthen my muscles and stretch. So that's why I couldn't continue on with it.
Guys, if you understand how sexy she looks when she said that whole thing, oy vey. She's a competitor, to say the least. She is always one to basically make sure that not only things get done, but get done correctly.
Correctly, yeah. Right?
That's the inner competition that we have amongst ourselves in our day-to-day lives. That goes with everything, not just soccer. So sports teach things, right? Yeah. Now, for those who don't know, we actually have a video. I'll put the link down in the description below of Sommar's what should we say? Her opinions or her likes of Generation 8 in regards to
aesthetics.
The aesthetics of the Pokemon. Not competitive, obviously, or else she'd be competing right here next to me. But how adorable, good looking, cool are these Pokemon in Gen 8? Sommar has her opinions, and I'll leave that video down in the description below. I would like you to talk about
it's not credible opinion at all. Well, you always ask people like their journey with Pokemon, right? Mm-hmm. So
you about to steal my question? Are you about to steal my question? You can't thump the host here. This is a one-way thing. I'm just kidding. No, for real, that's what I was gonna segue into. Is that if as a Pokemon fan, which isn't, mind you guys, Sommar is not really the biggest of fans. She's a big supporter, but she does like the franchise in general. It's fun to watch for her. But
well, just ask me the question.
Okay, I'm getting to it. It's gotta have the build up. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, like I was saying, what is your now you just threw my thunder. If you were to put your favorite label on a Pokemon, what exactly would that be?
Favorite label? I thought you were gonna ask me my journey with Pokemon.
Let's do your favorite Pokemon first.
Okay.
If you were to give yourself a favorite Pokemon from those who you know, what is your favorite?
Ninetales?
You have a cute thinking face. Ninetales, yes. The Alolan version or the Cantonian version? The Cantonian version is the fire type. It's like the light brownish color. And then the Alolan form is the very light blue ice and
That
fairy
one.
type. Ese.
Yeah. I like the way it looks so majestic, I guess. Yeah.
Like yourself?
Shush. I don't know. I'm really into something. What typing is it?
Ice and fairy.
That's why, because I'm really into fairy types.
Yep, that she is.
Yeah.
Aesthetically,
Yeah.
that's like her one she gets drawn to, mostly because she's a pixie herself. But yes, Alolan Ninetales is my wife's favorite Pokemon. As of recent, it was actually no. As of recent, I had to change it because, oh boy, she was always Alolan Ninetales on my phone whenever she calls. But now recently, I had to change it because of the nonsense controversy of giving her the opportunity to give her opinion on one Pokemon named Snom, and she thought, nah, not so much. I actually think that a different Pokemon is more aesthetically pleasing. Tell them what Pokemon you think is the cutest in Generation 8. His name is
the squirrel.
the squirrel. His name is Squilvet.
It's because it's Arya. It looks like Arya.
It's our daughter. Arya's our daughter, but she's really chunky as of right now because she's
not
just
chunky.
a little one.
She just has some chubby cheeks.
That's something a parent would say.
She's not chunky. She's not at all.
She's chunky in an adorable way. She's very lean, but she's got them chunky cheeks.
She's got chunky cheeks, but she got that from me, the chunky cheeks.
Tell us about your kids. How beautiful are they? Tell us the blessing that your husband gave you.
Oh my God. Two beautiful kids, Roman, who's 3 years old and wild, and a copy and paste of his dad, and literally a copy and paste. And then Arya, who is 1, and she actually looks like me. And she cracks me up all day long because she's in an adventurous, curious stage, and she's hilarious. And Roman's always running around, and he's going to school now, and it's crazy. They grow fast.
Yeah, they do. Kids are great, guys. If you are looking to have kids or you're contemplating, have them. F it. Just go for it. You're never truly ready. Jesus. Kids are great. Kids are amazing. We're about to get deep here on the Grandmaster's table. Geez. I love me some kids. We're about to have 10 more.
No.
Disclaimer, we'll talk about this later. Anyway, the next thing I want to ask you is, what are basically your likes? What do you like to do on a day-to-day basis? What makes you happy if you get to do this in a day?
Go to the gym.
Go to the gym. You are very fit.
Yes, I am. Well, not right now, but
you're still fit.
I would like to think I am. Do my skincare routine slowly.
Gosh, guys. For those who have a significant other, have you guys ever been like caught off guard where you're like, I'm in here in the lab, right? I'm editing a video, doing my thing, talking on Discord, getting something together, ready to go on YouTube, all that fun jazz. Stream's about to start, and I turn around and Guaczilla is right behind you in the room, covered in green, about to go Hulk mode, Guaco mode over here with the skincare routine. Why do you like taking care of your skin so much? For the obvious reasons, right? But what else?
Because it boosts my self-esteem. What else?
I guess I just don't understand. Mostly because I don't really need to do that stuff anymore. Mind you, I did have to do it when I was younger. When I was younger, I had a pretty horrible face in regards to acne. And then nowadays, I'm blessed with really nice skin. All I gotta do is wash my face with water, and I'm fine. So, I mean, I guess I don't really understand in that regard. But she's a beautiful woman. She takes care of herself. What else? Tell me more.
Being able to drive without the kids.
Oh my gosh, that's true.
And listening to either a podcast.
Don't get deceived, guys.
Music.
We just told you about having kids and loving kids, and the fact that we let them drive without them. It's not a contradiction. We promise. It's needed sometimes.
Yeah, being able to drive without them, so I can listen to my music really loud or listen to my podcast in peace and quiet and drive around. And then the other thing, the fourth thing would probably be to watch a good show. One of my shows, end of the night, watching Superstore with you. I like that. I enjoyed that time.
Superstore. Superstore is a great show.
Yeah.
Speaking of watching stuff, you actually watched Pokemon the first movie, right?
Yes, my mom took me to the premiere.
It's okay. Pull the Band-Aid off. It's okay. Admit it. It's all right. Okay. Everybody has. Everybody did.
I actually was obsessed.
Obsessed, guys.
Obsessed with Pokemon when I was 5 years old. Had so many cards. Would play by myself with all, like, lay out all my cards and look at them. And my mom actually, I would every Saturday morning watch the series. And my mom would actually took me to the premiere.
I didn't even go to the damn premiere.
She took me to the premiere in La Jolla for the first movie, and I don't remember it. She remembers it fully, but I don't remember it at all.
She was there. So in this household, it's been quite an experience now that Pokemon the first movie Revolution has come out. It's been pretty cool. It's a good little blast from the past. But yeah, I thought that was a funny thing. And another funny thing that's going to segue me into a funny story. We're gonna rewind a little bit. We're gonna story time now, guys. Story time. Gather around.
This whole thing is story time.
This whole thing, you right?
Yes.
But this is a funny one. So, all right, I meet this girl, right? She's at the gym. I was the lead trainer of this gym, and that means that the reason I point that part out is because I basically lived there. It was my job. I took the majority of the clientele. I was a group fitness instructor, taught 5-6 classes a week. I basically lived at this gym. If I wasn't living in my studio, I was at the gym. So a lot of my social activity was through this gym, and I thought, man, this beautiful girl comes in, and I said, man, this girl's hot. Zero intention to date her whatsoever, if you know what I'm saying. And I thought, man, I'm gonna go talk to her. So I come by, get nice and close, get within visual distance. We make eye contact. She gives me the chin up, eyes back, the RBF face, and then turns the head and just snarls. So I said, man, forget this. I'm not gonna talk to her. That's Sommar, by the way. She had that RBF, and I was gonna be a done deal after that. But fast forward a couple days. Long story short, we intercept in the gym.
Let me just add in my commentary.
No, you can't. This is my story.
I had no idea that he even noticed me. So while he's and his perspective that's happening, I have no clue that he's actually looking at me.
Not only did she notice me and ignore me, she just didn't even acknowledge me in the first place.
I didn't notice.
I was insignificant to her.
I didn't notice because I didn't think that you even knew I existed.
There's a point to this, guys. We're gonna fast forward a couple more days, right? So we hang out. I'm working at another place, GNC, the supplement shop, and I asked her to come by, hang out, do her thing. And then fast forward another day right after that she hung out with that. Okay, cool. She took the time to come over to my work after meeting at the gym. She's probably serious. I'm gonna ask her to come over. So she came over, to do the thing.
No.
The thing that I intended to not date her with, the thing. But anyway, she got there and I was watching Netflix. And guys, for those who love Netflix, understand that whenever you have a history in regards to watching, it's the very first row that comes up. It says continue watching, or you also watched, or recommended for you, things of that nature.
Continue watching.
But continue watching pops up, and Yu-Gi-Oh comes up. I was watching the first season of Yu-Gi-Oh. I think this is the second, now that Yugi's out of Duelist Kingdom, yada yada yada. I literally just finished watching the damn show last night, and then she comes the next day. I forgot to change it, right? I forgot to erase it. I have another account at that then. I was a player, so I don't want them to be seeing that I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh. You don't want to put that out there when you first meet a girl, watching right? Yu-Gi-Oh. That's not very sexy. She doesn't want to hop into bed with me after that.
I wasn't judging you, though. I didn't even really notice. I just saw Yu-Gi-Oh, and that was it.
Yeah, that's not the mindset you have as a guy, right? You kind of want to impress the girl. Pretty girl's over here. The girl's a dime. Trying to get her over here to watch Netflix and chill, that whole thing. But I didn't change the account. I had my regular account. So, mind you, Yu-Gi-Oh's there. Continue watching. She's like, Yu-Gi-Oh? And I'm like,
I didn't
oh,
say
what?
Yu-Gi-Oh. I did not say it like that. You're like,
tell me your perspective.
You put on Netflix and Yu-Gi-Oh popped up. I did not say one word because I didn't care. You're like, oh.
She cared.
No, I didn't. I really didn't care. You're like, oh, I let my cousins use this account and they were watching Yu-Gi-Oh.
Guys, abort mission. Abort mission. Abort mission. My cousin uses this account. It's not my account. I don't know what this is. I don't know if this is Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't watch this. This is not me.
But I was like, oh, that's cool. I'm more of a Pokemon person anyways.
Pog, guys. And then the earth stood still. I said, what? And you said,
I said I'm more of a Pokemon person.
you're more of a Pokemon person. Oh my God. Get a ring on this. Put a ring on it. We're done. Let's go. Where's the veil? Let's go. Get out of here. Come on. Come with me. Get in bed. Let's go. I thought that was the coolest thing. That's not when I fell in love with her, but I'm just saying that was really cool.
You looked at me. I've never seen someone look at me the way you did.
Oh man, I was hiding something and then it just turned into something completely different. That was funny. I thought you guys would get a look at that. That was my you know what, I'll say it. That's when I fell in love with my wife. She admitted that she's more of a Pokemon person. And then we're here 2 kids later. How long have we known each other now?
Almost 6 years.
6 years. Has it been 6 years? Oh my God.
Almost, yeah.
Time flies. Time flies. So now getting down to more of a serious thing, right? For you as a wife of a content creator, do you feel as if though it's something that you're really truly interested, or is it just more of a support role that you feel? Pause for dramatic effect.
I think that for me, it could be different for others. For me, I fall somewhere in the middle because I feel like I more support you, but I also bring you ideas. Mm-hmm. So, but I'm not.
Very true.
I personally, I don't. When my love with Pokemon started at 5, it ended at 5, like 5 or 6, you know? So
as most people do.
I haven't been in, I don't really know about it. I only know really of what you tell me. So there's a lot that I like, probably 85% more maybe of things I have no clue about. So for me, watching videos of yours is not, I don't understand. Mm-hmm. And so I think I fall more on the line. I fall more on the supportive stuff. But when it comes to helping you grow, I always bring up ideas and try to give you suggestions to improve things a little bit more. Mm-hmm. So I think that's more than just supporting you. You know what I mean? Because I actually care about you growing your channel and you know, being known and everything like that.
Exactly. Now, this is important. This is important. Why is this important? It means the world to me because it doesn't matter if it's content creation. It doesn't matter what subject we're talking about. What's most important, in my opinion, in a significant other is for them to support you in what it is that you love to do. I've done a lot of things in my life, right? I haven't done content creation for very long because I'm always one to do something and then try something else, learn something new, and just add more things under my belt, add more things to my resume. And so when I brought this up to her and I said, hey, I want to do YouTube, and she just like hopped right on board. And that is amazing. The fact that you can have your significant other not only agree to be there for you and support you, but to actually physically support you with ideas, suggestions, things of that nature, feedback. That's really important. Sometimes I miss things that she catches. And so it feels like it's a team effort, even though it necessarily isn't. So partnership. Very thankful for this one. I love you. I appreciate you.
I love you too. I want to bring up the difference though with this one, why I'm like that with this one, and with our other channel, the Los Four Kings.
Vlog
that
channel?
One I'm more uncomfortable with because I am not someone who's comfortable actually being behind the camera. Like, I'm fine doing this. I'm fine doing your video here at home. But I am a very shy person, actually, out in public. And doing vlog styles when we're out and about is extremely out of my comfort zone and very, very uncomfortable for me. I actually don't like doing that. So me actually being, like, behind the camera is not my favorite, but me supporting you, I will do all day, 100%.
Yeah.
So that's why I think that channel, it's one of the reasons why that channel has been kind of put on pause. But aside from that, this one takes so much of your time that if we even wanted to do a channel, I don't think it would be the quality that it should be, because I don't want to put something out there that isn't good, you know, just to put something out there. You know what I mean?
100%. But the common denominator here is that she's an amazing woman. You are.
Thank you.
I appreciate you. You hold it down. You're the rock to our family. You are the essence of my being. The key to the ball and chain. I love the ball and chain. It's gold plated. It's a beautiful golden chain.
You know what I think of a ball and chain? You remember those toys as a kid where you could hook it around your ankle? Oh, the
hopscotch thing?
It, like, you hook it around your ankle and it's a ball at the end and you, like, have to jump with... Yeah.
Spin and jump. That's a 90s toy. That's a 90s toy. I don't know how much Summer remembers that. She's more towards the middle of the 90s.
Remember 90s stuff, and it's a lot of the 90s stuff trickled into the early 2000s, and I have memory of all that stuff. So
guys, there's a significant age gap between us.
It's not that significant. It's pretty significant. I've heard worse from
Think of it this
friends.
way: I was running around getting ice cream from the ice cream man while you were born.
Okay, yeah, it's only a 4-year age gap, but
don't tell him my age.
Oh my god.
I'm a grandmaster for a reason, my lord. I got white hairs coming on my head. It's a whole thing. Oy vey. I'm not the oldest in the community by far, but man, I'm up there, guys. These long nights of editing, whew, they take a toll on me.
Oh my god, you're not even old.
Oy vey.
Anyways,
God, you look
pretty. I've heard people with friends of mine that have more of a significant age gap with their significant other than we do.
But it works.
It works.
It really does. Well, do you have any closing thoughts for the people?
That's it.
That's it. Guys, I do want to say a couple things. One, thank you so much, Summer, for joining me here today. I appreciate you. Thanks for coming on. Everybody, you're going to notice that today is actually Wednesday. We're going to be doing some moves and some changes. We're going to shift over to some updates for you. Today is Wednesday, which is the day it's going to be posted up. It's not actually Wednesday, but you're going to hear this on Wednesday. So, happy Wednesday. Typically, I like to post these on Thursday. Never missed one upload on a Thursday except for Mr. Minicus. That's because we had some technical difficulties. Anyway, we're moving this to Wednesday. And the reason for it is because the APA Academy has arrived. The NCP, the National Competitive Hub, is also here. The live draft stream is actually going to be on Friday, I believe, hosted by John Jr. and OG Albina. So make sure you guys tune into that. I'll give you guys more information on my Twitter. So make sure you guys follow me on Twitter, right? The link will be down in the description below. But I'll have an update for you guys of all that fun stuff. But anyway, the AP Academy is going to be posted on Friday. I plan to do team builders, and those will be done on Thursday. You'll see the NCP on Saturday. Therefore, a team builder also on Friday. So a lot of double ups on Friday. But to keep you guys consistent with content almost every day, we're going to be moving the Grandmasters table to Wednesday. So hope you guys like that. Hub Day is now going to have a little bit more significance to you guys. I'm just kidding. But guys, again, I'd like to show my appreciation to my beautiful wife. Thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate it. I know this is out of your comfort zone too, but even though no one's watching you, but
I don't mind doing this. It's just my voice.
You shined.
Even though I have
you have a beautiful voice.
No, terrible voice.
You sound like an angel.
Yeah, okay.
You sound like a beautiful Rabambi. Do you know what Rabambi is?
Nope.
Of course not. Alright guys, so with all that being said, again, thank you guys so much for joining us here on the Grandmasters table. We're gonna get the heck up out of here. I know that Summer needs to get to The Bachelor.
I'm gonna watch The Bachelor.
Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm not gonna be watching The Bachelor, so I'm gonna be preparing for some other shenanigans for you guys. So guys, we're gonna get the heck up out of here. Have a great rest of your night, and above all else, be nice. Peace.